Pampers, Skeiner again. I watched a video earlier of Danielle Rose. Honest to God, love that girl so much. She is brilliant. And if you haven't seen her, please go over. She made a box for the little note cards and, well, they're the note cards. They're my card toppers. You know, the note cards and envelopes. And I asked her if I could copy it, but I haven't copied it completely. In fact, I haven't copied it at all. I will do her box probably tomorrow and show you that one. I've done one myself because it is nice to case somebody's card, but it's also nice to create something of your own. So I've done this one box. I'll show it you now. Oops, that's for my other box. I've used those beautiful cake soiree embellishment kit and popped the roses, the flowers on top of the cake. I added Winker Stella, if you can see that shining, and a happy birthday. But this is a pull-out one. And we've got 5 cards and 5 envelopes. Oops. Oh, I got a bit of glue on the back there. Look. Oh, can't have that. Let's get that off. Sorry for the shaking. And just clean and simple, beautiful happy birthday. This gorgeous rose cut out, and they do pop out. But I made sure I glued them and added a rhinestone. And that one's a bit wonky, actually. What it is, I just peeled that off and straightened it because it was like skew with. And that was in the box at the on stage, so I didn't put that on there. And I've used a couple of those little vellum accents that are in there as well. And I've put, it's something you can carry in your handbag. Keep it on the go, and you know, if somebody says, oh, it's my birthday, you can whip one out quickly and write their name in it, and may your day be as wonderful as you, happy birthday. And a little embellishment on the side. And I've used the Cake Soiree designer series paper, and it fits 5, but I'm going to turn them because it's a thin box. I'm going to turn 3 one way and 2 the other, and they fit in. There's 5 envelopes as well. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make 4 sets because you get 20 cards and 20 envelopes. There is another one there. So there's 5 envelopes and 5 little mini notelet cards to keep in your handbag on the go. They fit in there lovely. It's just 1/2 inch thick. And I've decorated it. I put a slide on. I will get it straight now. I put a slide in box. And I added a piece of DSP, so when this is closed, I know you can see that gap there, but this is just somewhere to grip. And I added designer series paper all round. Isn't that beautiful, though? I think that's really cute. So I'm going to do this one with the Foil Frenzy designer series paper. Love this stuff. And we've got quite a bit going on. Oh, that's glary. Quite a bit going on with the foil cards at the minute. We've got springtime foils. We've got foil on all of the designer series paper, which is the Painted with Love. We've got the springtime foils. We've got the Cake Soiree, and I think there's a couple of others with foil on one side. So I thought, why not use this up before it goes in June? I've got a fair bit of it left. I love that shine. So what I've done with the cards, just plain and simple. With this, you've got the designer series paper and this beautiful butterfly with a little droplet rhinestone on there. And instead of the stickers, which I run out of, I used the stamp, the same happy birthday, and the same happy birthday on the front as well. But we've got a blue stripe, you've got the lemon lime twist stripe, tangerine tang spots, should I say. These are stripes. That's the tangerine tango, and this is the berry burst. And this is what I'm going to cover the box with. So there's 4 there. I have got another one to do. I'll show you that one. I don't know if I'm going to add the cake on the front. But I'll tell you what your designer series paper you need. For your box, for the outer box, you need a 7 by 7/8 by 5 7/8. And for the inner box, you need 6 7/8 by 4 7/8. Designer series paper, you're going to need 2, and these are both 5 by 2 7/8. This one is that tiny, this is 3/8 by 2 7/8. And that's for the inner box there, for that little strip there. That's 3/8 of an inch. You're going to need 2 more then, which are 2 7/8 by 1/2 inch. And these are 1/2 inch by 5 for the sides. So there's your designer series paper for your box. Once we've made the box, we will add all that on. And I've got the card measure stock for the boxes. These I'm using thick Whisper White for these. And then for your designer series paper on the cards, it's 2 1/4 by 4 1/4 because the cards are 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. So there's your measurements. I will put them on the blog. So we're going to get scoring now. Let me just make sure. Oh, don't bang the camera. So I've got to revert to my piece of paper because my scoring is in there. So right, ooh, let's get this right now. The small one, you are going to need this at 1/2 inch and 1 inch on all 4 sides. And it's a double walled box, so it's a bit more sturdy. You don't want it flimsy in your bag if you're going to carry it around in your handbag, or maybe keep one in the glove box of your car, you know. And I'm going to put these in the prize fund as well. I'm going to make 4. I know I said there was 3 prizes, but I'm going to try and stretch it to about 6. The only thing is I've only got 3 jewellery packs. So, yeah, please don't quote me on this. Right, short side. Oh, where am I? Let me just make sure. We're going to score this at 1/2 inch. That is it. Then we're going to turn it to the long side. And we're going to score... I'm keeping that at the bottom. I don't know why. I'm going to score this at 1/2 inch. 3 3/8. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 7/8, and 6 3/4. Is that right? Oh, 6 3/4. I think I've cut my card a bit too long. That's the flat. That's the flat. Oh, I need this to be cut at, right there, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm lost. 6 7/8. Yeah, 6 7/8. No, stop it now, Gaynor. Get it right. I've just got numbers everywhere. Please do forgive me. That's right, the box. 7 7/8 by 5 7/8. I've cut it a bit too big. Let me just fetch my trimmer in. Why did I write that wrong? Oh, I just cut it wrong, I think. Or is it 7? I can't. Score at 7 1/4. I've done something wrong. Excuse me a minute. Please forgive me. This is 5 5/8. That's right. And I need this. And I need to score at 7 1/4. Oh, please, I'm going to stop and pause it a sec. I'm back. What it was, I was doing it for the old piece of paper, and I've got to actually score at 5/8, 3 5/8, 4 1/4, and 7 1/4. Whew, right, 5/8 of an inch. Let me do this 5/8 of an inch on this side first. Is it 5/8? I've totally pickled myself. Can you believe that? Yeah, it is 5/8. 5/8 of an inch. Sorry, I do apologise. Then it's 5/8 of an inch. And then it's 3 5/8. 4 1/4. And 7 1/4. That's right. Oh, I think so anyway. Let me just check. Yes, it's the right way. So I will, let me scribble them out because that's wrong. That's perfect. And it is 7 7/8 by 5 5/8. That's right. So you score 5/8, 3 5/8, 4 1/4, 4 and 7 1/4. So I can scribble out all them. And I know that's right. You will get the gist of it in the end. I do promise. Oh, well, like I say, if we don't make mistakes, we don't keep them in, and we don't rectify them, you will never know. So I'm going to score and burnish my score lines. I was in a right pickle then. I'm going to check again in a minute, because do you ever see me do that in other videos? I sometimes go like that, oh no, I'm too scared, and then I realise I have done it right in the first place. And then this is 5/8, it's an extra 8 bigger, so the box slides in, that's what it is. So let me just hold that up and close that down. Well, I can't till I cut it, can I? Silly sausage. So just trim up. In fact, you're going to remove this one. You don't need that one. So you're going to cut up and you're going to mitre. Cut it and mitre. And you're going to cut up. And if you notice, I'm cutting that side so I can remove the score line when I mitre. So this is going to get folded in, tape down, that's going on the top, cut down, and that's going on the side. Why does that look bigger? It does work, I promise you. That's better. And let's just make sure that's the same size. Yay! Oh, I'm a silly sausage tonight. So let's pop our scissors away before I stab myself. Oh, I don't know why I'm laughing. That's it, that fits on there, lovely. You're going to make sure there's a tiny fraction out there for some reason. But you're just going to make sure that you take this up to this edge. Don't go over and press it down. So I'm going to add glue because I find it quicker. So I'm just going to tuck that under. And you're going to hold that down so you've got a perfect corner. And just squeeze and hold it for a minute. It doesn't take long at all. And then I'm going to add some glue to this side. I find with glue it's easier because you've got that wiggle space, and if you do it with tape, you've got to get it bang on first time, but with glue, look how beautiful and creased. Those corners are perfect. Just squeeze it and hold it in place. Oh, before we go any further, oh, silly sausage again. I'm just going to grab my circle punch just before and I'm going to level that off. Let me just show you this side. You're going to try and keep it even either side, and I'm not doing much. I'm not going halfway. You don't need that much. It's just get your fingers in. Ooh, that flew at me. And then do it on this side as well. You don't even have to do it on the back, but I'm just making sure it's level. They fly everywhere, don't they? If you want, you could measure them. They're about the same size. Yeah, roughly the same size. Just hope they're in the same spot. So now we've got our flap down. We're going to glue this flap down now. Hold it tight for a little bit. I'm going to keep all the seams towards the back of the box anyway, so that is a little bit too long for me. I am going to take a smidge off that. I don't know what it is. I think it might be my trimmer. Some nice long scissors. I've just cut about 1/8 of an inch off. I like that. That's better. So now I'm going to glue my flap down. Folding it over so it's nice and neat and square. And it's right up to that edge. So this now is going to be the front of your box. Oops. And because the flaps are going at the back, I just got a tiny bit of glue to put in there. Come on. Do you not believe it or not, that last Tombow I had? It's not coming out. It came out, and I think I carried on to making cards for about 6 days. I think what it is, it's drying up so fast. Oh, and there is a bit of glue on there, so I'm just going to pop that back in the corner. Because I don't want bits sticking up. I want it to be really nice because it's going to go for one of the prizes. So, there we are. That's all nice and neatly popped down now. I think I may have to swap that over. So now we're going to do the bottom bit of our box. Yeah, it's a fraction wider. It has to be. So, simple as these are. We've done these boxes before. I'm going to snip up both tabs, remove this one, and mitre. And I didn't straighten that out very well. That's better. And mitre into the corners. You're just going to do that all round. We'll paint him on Thursday. Tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll do Danielle's version of her box and then I'll add the link to her as well. Oh, I think she's a wonderful girl. You should all go over and check her out. She's fabulous. We have chats on the phone. I just think she's a wonderful lass. Absolutely wonderful. So there's your bits. You can get rid of those. I'm going to change my grid paper soon. It's looking rather mucky. I'll burn it, fold and burnish your score lines. I do the little flaps first. I always do. And then the side ones. And I love these reinforced sides. gives the box so much stability. It's marvellous. So when it stands up, it's so neat and sturdy. It's great. Right, and I'm using glue again, believe it or not. So I think I'll open a new one to save struggling. I think it's, look at my fingers, they're stinking. Oh my word. And hubby made me a coffee and he forgot to put it in my new cup. So I've got a cold coffee. Oh, see, look, loads come out of that one then. Just spread it around. And again, I love using glue on these. You can get your corners perfect. Just hold them into place. It doesn't take long at all. And then, again on that side, tuck it right up to the edge. Whoops. And hold it in place. Kill two birds with one stone. Pick the glue off your hand. That's beautiful. So, whoops. You can do these flaps as well. I did tell you about my youngest daughter, didn't I, the other day with her brain tumour, bless her. She still works. She won't take time off. She loves her job. And they always mess her about with her wages as well, bless her. They've been mispaying her for weeks, and now they've decided today to pay her all what they owed her. Well, this one's not sticking down very well today. And they paid her by cheque after taxing her nearly £1,000. Poor blimey. The thing is, all her direct debits are due out today. They normally pay her straight in the bank. So she's tamping, bless her. Just realised she's paying into a pension that she's not going to be able to touch for another 38 years. Oh my word. Because she can't retire till she's 68 and she's only... 66 and she's only 28, bless her. She said, Mum, I've had enough. Oh, I said, I'm not surprised. So I'm using my bone folder now because I want this nice and crisp. Pushing it in the corners. I do this to clean this. That's just ink. And push that down. And it's just a tiny little box really, but it's so worth it. Look at that. And they do bow a little bit, so try and pop it back down. Has any of you watched The Walking Dead? Oh my god, I love that series about zombies. Oh, I used to be petrified of them. I used to cry if I saw them on the telly. And then we started watching The Walking Dead, which is quite gruesome, really. But my husband showed me a video on YouTube of how they put all the prosthetics on. And you know, I've never been scared of them since. How silly is that? My lovely friend Carl lives not far from where they film it. Oh, I'd love to go and visit Carla one day. Go and see where they film Stranger Things and Walking Dead. The blistering heat they have to film in the Atlanta area. Is it somewhere like that anyway? But I'm just going by what the parts on the film I remember. But I love it, absolutely love it. Look at those nice tidy corners. Look, and my fingers are covered in glue. Oh my word, it's 24 minutes into it already. and I still haven't made the box. But yeah, I will check my measurements properly. I will put them on the blog, and I'll tell you where the score lines go. Oh, can you believe that? So there it is. Lovely, sturdy, lovely box. Now I'm just pushing to keep it level. Let me just check now that it fits inside here. Perfect. It's a little bit long actually. Doesn't matter. I'd sooner have it a little bit longer. Clean my bone folder off. God, I can't believe how mucky that is. That's perfect. So now we can get to layering our designer series paper. And again, I'm going to use glue. The mucky stuff. So, that's the old one in it again. I picked the wrong one up. This is definitely out. Yeah, that's going in the bin. There we go. It's gone. I can't pick it up by mistake again. The only reason I'm adding a little strip here is because I don't want a white bit showing. Why has that gone too far in there now? So that is perfect. We can add these bits. Why have I got two of them? I think you only need one of these. Yeah, you do. You only need one. I think I was getting confused then. Because it's a slider box, not a complete box. Look how pretty those foil frenzies are. Absolutely gorgeous paper. So we're going to add these strips on the side. And then when we're ready to put our designer series paper, add a little bit on the ends, definitely. So they stick down perfectly. And I love the fact we've got wiggle space as well. There's something wrong with this box. It's right. Oh, it's just me. Making sure you've got the ends. Don't stripes never look like they're going straight, do they? Even though the chevrons. So now with this, we're going to cut. That's perfect. We're going to need to snip a little bit out of there as well. So eyeballing it. And I'm just going to... Oh, I tell you what, my eyesight's wonky. There we go. They're a little bit short for some reason. The other box is perfect. Oh, it's probably me. I've added probably a mil on when I shouldn't have or something. Not too bad. Love this. Try and get some on the corners, down the sides. Oh, that one's just up to the wire, that one. Perfect. Why is it so big? Don't know what I've done wrong with this box, ladies. I think I've added 1/8 of an inch on somewhere. And it's, but it is right. It should be anyway. So now to decorate the front, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. We have these beautiful cutouts, like I'm saying. You've got numbers. You've got these gorgeous flowers. You can add a cake again if you want. Well, it is representing a birthday. So you could put that on there. I do have this, which is using the Blushing Bride's glimmer paper. So I'm going to stick that down first, so I know where to add the rest of the bits, because I want the happy birthday showing. You could even push it up there a little bit, keeping it in the centre. There's no glue, so that's fine. Perfect. And then you could add the cake and maybe one of these beautiful flowers sitting on the top there. Oh, that is so pretty. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to add the cake first. Making sure it's nice and level. And I'm gonna have the dangly bits down over the cake. Oh, it's perfect. Just these embellishments alone would make beautiful, beautiful cards. Give that a moment to stick down. I'm going to get my Winkle Stella and I'm just going to go over the cake to make it look like frosted icing. I always squeeze into the lid. That way any bits drip into the lid, they don't go anywhere else. Oh, that looks frosted cake. Oh, lovely. I could go over them flowers as well. I'll just give this a good shaking. I think I may have run out. I may need to squeeze. I did refill this with rubbing alcohol. Just so. There we go. Have some glitter on your flowers. Love it. Oh, I love that. It's so pretty. It's lovely. And it's a bit glary, so I'll stand it up out your way. Right. Oh, look at my hands. They're filthy. So I'm going to pop these away. I'm going to make other cards with those. And for the... So I've got my happy birthday. I've got my card and my foil. And I've got this beautiful butterfly. And I'm going to add, I'm going to use my fast fuse. And I'm going to do one with the, what's it called? Springtime foils. And one with the painted with love as well. So I'm going to add this. It's just going to go straight in the centre of the card. Love it. And so is the butterfly. It's just going off to the edge. That's going right here. Absolutely love it. And one of these beautiful gifted pearls with a teardrop shape right down the body of the butterfly. And I suppose you could add a small rhinestone if you want. I don't think it needs it. I think it's just precious on its own like that. So we have our 5 beautiful cards. Absolutely lovely. In all the different colours in the pack. And because I've done something different, all that is on that side. So again, I'm going to turn 3 of them so it's levelled out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 envelopes. Pull my tray out. You could add ribbon to this and they fit in there perfectly. And there we have it. I don't know why it's gone down too far. Perfect. You could add some ribbon to that now. Absolutely beautiful. So there's 2 so far. I'm going to be cracking it. It is slightly bigger, look. See it? I must have added an 1/8 of an inch on somewhere. Please don't. Unless you want to. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous little sets. So we have the Cake Soiree, the Foil Frenzies. Absolutely stunning. So I'm going to pull one of each out. I'm going to do Springtime Foils and Painted with Love on the next 2, ready for the prize fund. So them prizes are just growing and growing and growing. Look at my fingers. But thanks for watching. Thanks for being patient with me. And until next time, thumbs up would be great. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Love you. Bye.